we're closing on our place in Tampa,
That's
and I'm
exciting.
watching. Well, that's good. That's good. But the closing costs, right? So up here, I mean, it's still probably an average. Let's say whatever your the home prices are probably average home price suburban 400,000 ish. People are still having only like $3,500 closing costs total.
Seller or
Now,
buyer?
Seller or buyer?
buyer. That would be
Yeah.
a buyer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely more expensive in Florida, right? It's going to be more, I mean, give me a 300, 400, maybe even a $500,000 purchase. What kind of, is it, give me a breakdown of what kind of closing costs one can expect when purchasing a home down there.
If you're looking at a buyer, and it depends on your financing, right? So let's say you've got FHA financing, you're not really going to get a condo. I don't even think there's five
You wouldn't
that.
even get a second home, right? You wouldn't even be able to purchase a
No.
second home.
Condominiums after the market crash, and there were so many people not paying their HOA or condo fees, the federal government, FHA and VA, said no more loans in condo associations, and they really haven't relaxed that. So there's probably only a half a dozen combined FHA and VA condos that you can buy that are approved. So that's more like a single family home. But if you're looking at 3.5% down to get an FHA loan, a buyer is probably looking at an additional 2.5% in closing costs.
Yeah.
So your closing costs with an FHA loan would run you about 6%.
Now, if you're paying all cash, it's way less.
Yeah, because there's not a loan involved.
Right. Here in Florida, we don't close with attorneys. It's a title company.
Title companies.
And in Lee County, the seller picks the title company, the closing is going to take place, and also pays the title policy for the buyer. Collier County, it's reversed.
Gotcha. Is Estero and Bonita and
That's Lee County.
That's still Lee County.
Seller picks and pays.
Yeah.
But when you talk about picking and paying, the only thing that the seller is paying for the buyer is title insurance,
right,
and roughly $100 search fee.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's different up here, and that's weird.
It is different.
It's way different. Yeah.
Yeah, the buyer
and the title companies,
here.
They have attorneys on site, so they check the title, they do the search, they do all that, they do the estoppel for the HOA. I mean, all that is done through there. You're getting, a clear marketable title, and you're good to go.
The title insurance industry down here will not insure a title unless the abstract or the chain of title is actually done by an attorney. So that's why the title companies have attorneys on staff, so they can run through the chain of title and see if there's any breaks in it before they would ever even issue a title policy. Now, everybody in the state of Florida in the title providing industry, it's all the same rate. Nobody has an advantage.
Right.
It's like I don't know, $5.75 per thousand of the first $100,000, and then when it goes after that, it drops to $5.25 per every thousand of the. It's it's not confusing, but there's.
And we can get I think I sent you a cost sheet too. What a buyer cost sheet would be. So we get that through the title company. Sherry Reeves and Mike, we work with Coldwell Banker, been with them for 12 years.
Here, yeah.
You can reach us on our cell phone number, 859-512-1613, or Mike's 239-240-9069.
It shows up in her phone as Mike. It's why it's hard to know the number.
Keep track. But we have our cell phones on us all the time. You can reach us pretty much anytime, and we'll answer any questions anybody has.
Awesome.